Holy cow! Let me straighten this up a little bit. There we go. Here's my knee brace for my shin. It's on my knee. Thought I would show it in the video. And I'm standing, well, in a complete empty lot. Complete empty. All this in here used to be a school called Lincoln School. And I went, that was, when I did a video yesterday, I said I went to Agassiz in 5th grade for half a year. I went to school here, no longer here, for half a year. And somewhere up in here, there was the playground up in here. It's all grass now. And I wonder what this sign is. I'm gonna head over there and see. Don't want to get into much trouble. Let's see what the sign says. Huh. That's it. Your safety is your safety is our primary concern. No skateboarding, no glass containers. Play at your own round. Play grasses at 11 p.m. Well, where? This is a completely empty lot. There's absolutely nothing here at all. It's empty. Why they tear it down? It wasn't an old too old of a school. I mean, that doesn't make sense. We do have some interesting houses in Ottumwa. Look at that big house. Wow. 3 floors. Well, 3 if you count the attic. I forgot they had tore this down. I don't remember them tearing it down. You can still see remnants of what used to be. Right here, some old concrete. Right there. There's some old concrete there. You see remnants of it just hanging around here of where the school used to be. Like right here. Right there. And there's some over there. You can sort of see remnants of where the school used to be. It was called Lincoln School. We moved around a lot when I was a kid. And in 5th grade, I went to Agassiz. Moved back over here on Maple. It's probably going to cover today. And then I went the rest of the year here at Lincoln. And then 6th grade, we moved again. No, we didn't move. I just transferred to schools and went to Wilson School. Someday, that building's still standing. This one is not. Here's the old driveway that Lincoln School. Right there. So it's nothing but an empty lot. Didn't make sense why they tore it down, but nonetheless, look at this house. Look at that. Wow. We'll walk up here a little bit. This is on North Court. And of course, when I lived here in high school, I gotta get a better view of it, so I'll get up here on these steps. Lived way in the back there in high school. Pretty big house. I'm gonna cross the street. Now, I don't want to spook anybody out or anything. I'm not much into spooky stories. But I remember at night when we was living in that house, I'd come out here where that sidewalk is, and late at night, I would see a funny shape. Great big house. And at the very top, I would see a shadow up there, like a ghostly figure. So I think that house was haunted. It's a pretty big house, really big. I don't know if anybody lives there or it's a museum or what, but I remember that house being haunted. So, at least I thought it was, because I saw a shadowy figure late at night, usually like 12, 1, 2 o'clock in the morning way at the top. I don't mean to spook anybody out, just interesting stuff that I have seen. Well, anyway, well, look at this. Look at the old wagon. There's a little bike there too. Never know what you're gonna see when you're. Look at another interesting house, 3 stories. See the gate? Wow, that's pretty interesting. See, North Court has some of the biggest houses in the entire town, and some of the most beautiful houses too. Look at that. Another 3 floors. Now I'm gonna cross the street here. I need to get me a drink. My water bottle. Struggling with it. Haven't learned how to use it yet. Nope. Well, shoot. There we go. Got it. Okay. And right here, there's a fence here, not a very good fence. Says no dumping. Used to be a house there also. See? All empty lot, more empty. Let's see. I don't do these completely unedited like I did before. I just film different stuff. Now, of course, there's some kind of apartment complex here now, and trees and stuff, but I lived over here when I was a kid, over on Maple, and this wasn't there. This was just a completely empty lot, and this hill over here, right by these two, by this, not this tree. Well, it's always a steep hill, but when I was a kid, I think like 7th grade, I think, and this was pretty steep. It's all been leveled out right here. Well, in the school bus, I'd catch right there, right where that sewer thing is. Well, anyway, one day, I was down here, and a kid shoved me down the hill. And Grandma, who was driving, and Mom was in the passenger side, she got out of the car, and she went up to the kid, and she said, "You leave my son alone." Well, that kid didn't bother me anymore, because he thought, well, he has one crazy ass mother, and for a while became friends after that. So I thought that was I like to share different stories of memories of my past. Anyway, well, I'm still on Maple. Go up. These are called Ottumwa Terrace apartments. They're pretty good sized apartments. I think they've been being remodeled since high school. I had a high school friend who now lives in Alaska. No joke. Not friends with him anymore. I haven't been to him in years. And he used to live there. And he lived really close to me. I was only friends with him for a couple or 3 years. And he lived really close to me because I lived down here in high school. Actually, I lived there in middle school, and then high school a little bit, and then we eventually moved. But flowers. Oh yeah. Pretty flowers. Oh yeah. And I'm almost there. It wasn't too far. A little further now as you get older, but anyway, there's one like a block or two. And this place was like, I think it's still there. Pretty sure it is. It was like a duplex. And Grandma lived on one side. Me, Mom, and I think Mom's third husband or second husband, one of the two, lived in the other side of the duplex. And you know what? It's gone. It's gone. Well, it's not gone. It looks completely different. Looks really different. Didn't look like this when we were. It looks really different now than it did back then. Because that house has been added there on the corner. So it looks really different now. Because there was an alleyway. I think the alleyway. And it went around back to the woods. So this looks, well, extremely different now than it did when we lived there. It's been, they've gotten rid of the alleyway, and I think it's a new house. But it was a duplex. And I remember in my bedroom, there was a door that you could close, and Grandma lived on the other side. Me, Mom, and I believe it was Mom's third husband. Yeah, third husband. And we lived there for a couple or 3 years. And it was a really nice house. I think it's been, I think they built a new house. I'm not sure, but sure looks like it. They got rid of the alleyway that went behind it. Anyway, I don't know what this park is called. It's here on North Court, walking up steps. Whoops. There we go. I don't know what this park is called. It's here on North Court. It's a little bit small park. When I lived on Maple, I spent a lot of time in this park. Really hasn't changed much over the course of the years. Almost everything that is here was there then is here now. Even the basketball court back there. So it really hasn't changed incredibly a lot over the years. And it's pretty much looks the same now as it did then. I don't know what this park is called. Probably North Court Park. I don't know. It doesn't have a name. Not that I know of. Somebody can tell me a name, because I don't know the name of the park. Never had a name. I always just called it the park. Walking down the steps. Look at this old rusty railing. Look at that. Hasn't been repaired in years. Well, I'm going to cross the street because I want to show something. Once this car gets past. See, North Court, like I said, has some of the most beautiful houses in Ottumwa. Look at that. I think these are the most beautiful houses in Ottumwa. That's just my thoughts. And I want to show you. Look at these trees. Holy cow! Wow. There are some big ass trees. Anyway. Now this sort of reminds me of something you would see in Washington, D.C. And I have to get over the hedge because this is the best I can do. Sort of resembles something like a White House where the presidents would live. And here's the hedge. That's the best view I can get. Well, anyway. And they have some gorgeous houses over here. I mean, these are probably for the rich or well off. Look at this. Wow. See? There's a house in the background. And there's some beautiful houses over here. I mean, just gorgeous. And I can't remember what this building used to be. Maybe they'll say it when I get up there. Look. See a lot of those. Anyway. And you have some one-story house. Looks sort of strange of all these two and three story houses, but it does look sort of strange. But anyway, and then they got a great big house over here. It looks like 3 stories, maybe even 4. Let's see, Ed the Floor. Still in business too, as far as I know. Yeah, here's another, look at that, 3-story house. I wouldn't want to live in that with the electric bill. Ah, guess what? Want a house? There you go. That would cost some money. Okay, I'm gonna cross the street up here. Maybe I got a lot of cars. I got to let me go. Okay. Now, I can't remember. This used to be some type of school, like something to do with religious. Look at that bull. But anyway, some type of religious school, and it's a pretty good size built house. Look at that old lamppost. Anyway, that's an interesting tree and ledge or brush, whatever. Red doors. I mean, it's. Look at this. Huh. Oh, concrete. But anyway, and they got some tall buildings over here. Tall houses. Look at that. Look at that chimney. I wonder if Santa could get down that. Yeah, I try to make my videos as interesting as possible. I don't know how well I accomplished that and what happened there. The tree knocked over a couple trees, and there's a pole. I don't know. A big house. Well, I'm going to show you one more house on this part. It's coming up. It's coming up. I want to do this today because tomorrow I have a doctor's appointment on the phone. I didn't want to go to the doctor's office in the zombie apocalypse, and I need to get some more prescriptions for my Keppra seizure medication, which is extremely important in these incredibly tough times. So I need to get some more medicine. So I have to do this today because tomorrow I can't do one. They got a phone appointment with my doctor. Okay, now I'm up here. Had to kill some time there, literally. Okay, need a pretty blue house. Well, anyway, I like some of these big houses over here. I wish I could be rich and buy one, but that's a pipe dream. Time for a random question. What are shoes doing here on the side of the sidewalk? Okay, now I'm confused. Hamilton Park. Where? It's all trees and brush. I'm not going in there to go to a park. Is it on the other side? Well, I'm sure not going to go in there. So clear my confusion up, please, because that makes no sense. Where's the park? I don't know. Okay. How would you like to climb these steps in the winter? Wouldn't that be fun? How would you like to mow the grass in the summer? I think I'll pass. That doesn't look like fun. Here is something that a lot of people don't know about because it's in the most morbid of places. I don't like cemeteries. Indian Hills brings back bad memories. This is over here at Ottumwa Cemetery. And here it is. Here's history on the Civil War soldier. Then if you look over here, it's got a couple reefs. Look at that. Well, if you ever want to see this, you can't miss it. You can't miss it. You can see it right from Court Street. Huh, I used to have a friend who used to live there. Anyway. And Well, somebody's getting exercise. So am I. But I want to show you something else. I was walking by it. Thought, that's an interesting gravestone. Well, that's interesting. I have no idea. And it looks pretty old. 1882. So it looks pretty old. Anyway, you never know what you're gonna... look at this. What the... Can you sit there? I want to find out. Anyway, I'm always looking for something different for my videos. Still over at Ottumwa Cemetery, I noticed something else I've never heard about. In memory of the soldiers and sailors of the Union, in some old gravestones. They look old to me. Yeah. 29 and 30. They're all around here. I don't want to film every one, but it's all along here. 1895. Look how many years. 95, 91, 91. Battle of Shiloh. 1899. 1931. They're all along here, and there's that Civil War soldier I never knew about. Just walking by trying to get out of here, and I saw that. Random question. Am I the only one who gets creeped out by these crypt looking things? Every time I walk by them, I get creeped out. Maybe it's from too many horror. Maybe it's one too many horror movies I've been watching. Anyway. What? Just a cow? Yes. It's hard to say not holy cow when you're adding on to stuff. Just like bonus content, which I'm doing more of. Couple things. One of my last clips, I had my phone upside down. So sorry about the little bit of confusion there. I don't know how to fix that with my phone. Anyway, so one of the last clips is upside down. And sort of upside down, not all the way upside down, just partly. What? I know I don't make sense. And second thing is I don't put a lot of thought into my walks. I just start walking, and that's pretty much what I do. And I don't. What I love about this phone, I don't have to completely shoot unedited anymore. I can just look around and find stuff. And I didn't plan on going to another cemetery, completely unplanned. Or I saw something over there I wanted to film, and I saw something else I didn't even know was over there, which is on that video. And Mom called me. I was hoping she wouldn't, because I was trying to get out of the cemetery, but I thought they were going to go down the other way. And I got down there, I just kept going and going and going, and there was no exit on the other side. And I was hoping Mom wouldn't call me, and she goes, "Where are you?" "I'm at the Ottumwa Cemetery." "Where?" "Ottumwa Cemetery." "What are you doing in the Ottumwa Cemetery? Holy cow!" Yeah, anyway, she goes, "Do you have a thing with cemeteries?" I says, "No, not really. The less time I spend in there, the better." But there was a couple things I wanted to film in there, so, you know, I like to film stuff that's I find interesting and strange, different, whatever, you know, stuff like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and edit this, and then I'll upload it. It's gonna take a little while. It's over 20 minutes, like 22 minutes, and adding time with this. This is like, hey, it's like movies, bonus content. And so, you know, and I really love doing these outdoor videos. You know, I do wish I could get out of town more, but hey, it is what it is. And anything you want to add? Just a cow? Nope. Yeah, make it easy sometimes. Me and Just a Cow are saying, if you like our videos, please subscribe. And me and Just a Cow are saying, and that's all for now.